Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over some technical analysis on Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG, and some key levels to look out for. We've talked about them recently, but this one here, it is developing into an interesting little swing trade opportunity in my opinion here. But I just want to also go over it's basically down to two scenarios. A week or so ago, I went over like 3 to 4 based on what I saw. Now I'm looking at definitely just down to 2 on what we can see for the upcoming week. So if you find value in the video, make sure that you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all of our content. So currently right now we're stuck right at that 20 cent mark, which is one of the key levels of support. We talked about if we go below 20, looking at iron 17, and then if we bounce off of there, then we'll kind of just have to see what happens at that point. But I do think currently at this, I would watch what happens on Monday on kind of how the market reacts. If the market falls down, then I kind of feel like it can bounce off of 17, and if it gets to 17, it'll be really undervalued. As you see what happened here, when we got undervalued, we shot back up from 17 all the way to roughly 25 cents. Okay, so swing trade opportunity coming up. I wouldn't buy right at 20 just yet, just because if it comes out and it pops its head up and kind of consolidates a little but doesn't have a lot of momentum, it can still fall back down. So I would wait. If I'm going to come in to do a swing trade, I would look to see if it falls to 17 and bounces is what I would do. Okay, that's what I would be looking for, because it would create a nice looking double bottom W shape recovery, which could also, honestly, it could happen from here as well. If you do see some momentum coming up and you get up to like 21 or 22 cents, then it could happen from here. It could go bounce once, fake out, bounce, and then push up higher. But I'd be very cautious of buying right here at this time. If I were to come in and ride some momentum, I would make sure that it gets above 23 cents. If it starts moving up, if it gets above 23, then you might have some momentum to ride it back up. But if it pops its head up and kind of stalls out like 21, 22, there's potential for it to come back down and retest 27. So, I mean, not 27, 17, sorry. So with that being said, that would be my first look. I would look for it to fall down to 17. And then if it falls down here and settles and kind of consolidates for a day or two, or even for just one day, or if it just falls down and or we see like a big long wick where we're finding some support, then you might look to get in on an entry at 17. And then I would still be very cautious, though. I would probably sell at 21 or 22 at that point. And the opposite of that is, if we start selling off and we get below 17, I think this week has some potential to kind of get a little bit nasty. Below 17, you're looking at 15 down to roughly about 12 down to 7.5. And the reason I say that, our golden cross breakout indicator, if we get below 17, good chance this here crosses back over, which signals we have more room for downside. So without any news coming out from the company, if this happens, I think we're going to continuously see it come down and possibly retest longer term over the next couple of months, maybe 7.5 cents. If that is no updates from the company, if that is we just kind of fall down and don't bounce. So there's a lot of ifs coming in here, but just 17 cents, a very crucial level in my opinion for this stock here. Okay, we're going to take a look at Tesla really quickly here. And Tesla ended the day on Friday fairly decent here. We're trying to get back above that 356 level, and we continue to kind of pop our head up and get rejected, pop our head up and get rejected. It's like a big long consolidation, and so we're just waiting to see if we're going to ever start making our way back up to 400. Once we get past, if we can get anywhere close to 400, 400 in my opinion is a big level for us here. Get above there, then it's going to be maybe not smooth sailing because of how volatile it is, but it's going to be the road to 500, I think, for sure. we're going to go back and test 488 and hopefully get to 500. Keep in mind we are above our blue lines, above our pink, so we still are in a bullish pattern in regards to the Golden Cross breakout, and the TSLL ETF is as well. And so again, like, this one's following Tesla, so whatever Tesla does, it's going to follow a little bit more aggressively percentage wise. So we got all the way up to about 1387 on Friday, and then we finished roughly at about 1340, 1351 it looks like here. And so this one here, the big level for it is $14. If it can get above $14, then that would show some strength. But again, it's all dependent on Tesla, so it all depends on what Tesla does. And as you see here, we've tried to break out several times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times that the Golden Cross breakout has happened, and then we just keep kind of getting suppressed down and pushed down. So we're hoping that we can start making some momentum and push it up higher here. So Sasol, we're going to take a look at Sasol, man. This one here, and we talked about this one, we started buying at about 475, got all the way to 742, and now we're going to look for it to pull back. Entry somewhere in the 6s most likely, or if it gets all the way down to 6 at some point would be where I'd come back in for a swing. But this one I think is going to go to $15 or $20 longer term, but I'm not buying necessarily right here. I'm going to wait for a pullback. So it actually might be like more like a 650, anywhere like 630 to 650 range is where I would come in. Let me just kind of confirm that though. Let me do my charts here. If I can get it to settle, so 742. Yeah, so about 630. If we can pull back to about 630 and hold there, I would look to get in. But if it falls below there, we're looking at about 560. So 560 to 630 is where I'm going to be looking to kind of reload and hold. And then my next level on that would be about $10. So anyway, that's all I got for you in this one, guys. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.